Okay, next up we're looking at sum and difference of cubes. Real quick, I'm going to write down the patterns for you. So we have learned this in first semester Algebra 1. So when you have, let's do a cubed minus b cubed. So this is difference of cubes. You do a minus b, so it keeps the same sign. If it was subtracting, it's still subtracting in this first parentheses. And then you have a squared plus a times b plus b squared. And then the sum of cubes starts out with a cubed plus b cubed. That first parentheses is a plus b, just like the original was, a cubed plus b cubed. And then you have a squared, and then you have minus ab plus b squared. So honestly, notice that they're pretty much the same thing. Here's the difference. If it's difference of squares, this first parentheses is also subtraction, and then you have a plus right here. And if it is sum of cubes, sum of cubes, you have an addition sign. The first parentheses is addition, but then it's minus. What I kind of remember in my head is that this sign right here, the symbol, and this one are opposite, and this one and this one are opposite. That's really what's going on. So remember, this is just a quick review because we have learned this previously. We're not going into great detail. All right, this first one is the difference of cubes. And how I know is that I know I can cube root x cubed and I can cube root 8. 8 is the same as 2 cubed. 2 to the third power is 8. So when I write it like that, what it shows me is it shows me that my a is x and my b is 2. So when you see it in this form. So I'm going to use the difference of cube form, which says you do a minus b. So it's x minus 2. And then the next parentheses is a squared. Well, so we do x squared, and then it's plus a times b. That was x times 2. X times 2 is 2x. Plus b squared. B was 2, so 2 squared is 4. And that's my answer right there. All right, let's look at another one. This one right here is sum of cubes. Obviously, x cubed can be cube rooted, so we know it's a cube. 125 is 5 cubed. So when we write it like that, I can see it's a sum of two things that are cubed. So following the sum format, I do a plus b, so that's x plus 5. And then I do a squared, so that's x squared. And I do minus a times b. X times 5 is 5x. Plus b squared. B is 5, so 5 squared is 25. All right. And now let's look at this next one. So this one's a little more complicated because there's more numbers. I do see that I have 8, and I know that 8 is 2 cubed, and I know that 27 is 3 cubed, and I can refer to my power sheet as needed. So 8x cubed is the same thing as 2x cubed, minus 27 is 3 cubed. So I know it's difference of squares. So this 2x, this is my a value. This 3, this is my b value. So it's a minus b. So 2x minus 3. Okay, and then it's a squared. Well, when I do 2x squared, it's like taking 2x times itself. That's 4x squared. And then it says it is, let's see, plus a times b. 2x times 3 is 6x. And then it's plus b squared. 3 squared is 9. I always write out a little bit more when they have more numbers involved, just so I don't get confused in the process.